plotted to divorce Kevin. And I sacrificed a lot of myself to come out successful on the other side.
Explains it the best way I can, which will probably make him wish.
Sharina Hudson, getting out of my car.
It appears that Sharina Hudson and Kevin Hunter are still entangled in a web of misfortune as karma continues to cast its shadow over their lives. Currently mired in challenging circumstances, Kevin faced a recent lawsuit for recklessly maxing out all his credit cards, accumulating substantial debts owed to multiple banks. To alleviate the financial strain, he was compelled to liquidate their opulent mansions and extravagant cars. Adding to their woes, the once reliable alimony checks from Wendy ceased to arrive. Just when it seemed their predicament couldn't worsen, Sharina now finds herself embroiled in a legal battle with TJ Maxx. This stems from her failure to settle a $3,000 debt on her TJ Maxx card, an amount that was previously inconsequential, but has now become the catalyst for legal action against them. So what's the story behind all this Hollywood chaos? Let's find out in today's video. But of course, before we go any further, make sure first that you subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell for more updates and videos like this. Now, let's get going.
Life is not what you think it is behind the scenes. Trust me. Homegirl is miserable. Like, that's what you get.
The best way I can, which will probably make him wish that he never met me in his life. And the girl, she is now on.
Welcome to Hot Topics, Sharina Hudson. Getting out of my car with my money. Good morning, Journey. She'll be almost I think she'll be 3 next month.
Sharina and Kevin find themselves in a dire situation, and rumors circulating suggest that Wendy is currently in Florida, seemingly detached from the financial struggles the couple is facing. Wendy perceives their predicament as a form of karmic retribution for the pain they caused her, believing that they deserve the hardships they are enduring. To understand the roots of this turmoil, we need to rewind to 2019, when Wendy initiated divorce proceedings against Kevin. The entire saga unfolded when it was revealed that Kevin had engaged in an extramarital affair with Sharina while still married to Wendy, culminating in the birth of a child between Kevin and Sharina. While Wendy was aware of the affair, the revelation of a secret child became the breaking point that led to her decision to file for divorce. Consequently, Kevin not only lost Wendy as his spouse, but also faced professional repercussions as he was terminated from his role as her manager. The aftermath of these events has left Sharina and Kevin grappling with both personal and financial challenges.
We were married for almost 22 years. We were together for 25 years. I don't regret the day of meeting him. I don't regret putting up with him for all 25 years. He had to be fired. In other words, I made him divorced and unemployed all in one.
Adding another layer of complexity to the situation, Sharina found herself estranged from her own family, who took Wendy's side and criticized Sharina for her role in destabilizing Wendy's marriage. The fallout from these familial divisions took a toll on Wendy, especially as the divorce proceedings unfolded. Complicating matters further, Wendy was legally obligated to pay alimony to Kevin, becoming a significant financial strain post-divorce. Interestingly, despite the financial obligations imposed on Wendy, Sharina seemed to be flourishing initially. She embarked on various business ventures, including the establishment of multiple enterprises. However, this prosperity proved short-lived, as her ventures met with resounding failure. Kevin's support extended beyond their personal relationship as he invested in Sharina's education, enabling her to become a massage therapist. Additionally, he facilitated the launch of a kiosk at a mall in North Carolina and supported her in establishing a jewelry and clothing line named Vish. Despite these efforts, Sharina's ventures struggle to find success. The entangled web of personal relationships, financial intricacies, and professional ventures has created a tumultuous backdrop to this ongoing saga.
You know, infidelity is one thing, a full baby is a whole nother topic.
You stole her money and you gave it to a hoe. The one you love.
The saga continued with Kevin's own failed entrepreneurial endeavors. including a barbershop that met a dismal fate. What made matters more contentious was the fact that he used Wendy's funds to finance these unsuccessful ventures. Despite the string of business failures, both Kevin and Sharina continued to bask in the lap of luxury, sustained entirely by Wendy's financial resources, without the need to engage in any meaningful work. Wendy, known for her outspoken nature, eventually decided it was time to share her perspective. She attributed the failure of Sharina's businesses to what she perceived as a lack of business acumen, bluntly stating that Sharina was not a smart businesswoman. Wendy's intervention did not stop there. When her own television show faced cancellation, she ceased sending alimony checks to Kevin. Unsurprisingly, this abrupt halt in financial support left Kevin in a precarious situation. Desperate to maintain the opulent lifestyle he and Sharina had grown accustomed to, Kevin took Wendy to court, alleging that the alimony payments were his sole source of income, and without them, he faced financial ruin. The legal battle added another layer of complexity to an already tumultuous narrative, underscoring the deep-seated animosity and financial dependency entwined in their relationships.
Said she honestly believed him when he said he was going to break up with her. This was the time she broke down in tears and blubbered, "It's so disgusting."
He had to be fired. In other words, I made him divorced and unemployed all in one day.
In court documents obtained by the U.S. Sun, Kevin was quoted expressing the dire financial situation he found himself in, stating, "I have fallen behind on most of my bills. I currently live in a community that requires payments to the Homeowners Association, and I'm behind on that bill. If the Homeowners Association fees are not paid, foreclosure will soon follow." He further detailed the ripple effect of his financial trouble, saying, "My car insurance hasn't been paid as a result of not receiving monthly severance payments. I'm behind on credit card payments because I have no money. Since the severance payments were suspended, my life has been greatly affected since the plaintiff stopped making payments under our settlement agreement." Despite these financial hardships, it became apparent that Kevin had not saved any money, having relied entirely on Wendy's financial support. The belief that the checks would keep rolling in perpetually seemed to be shattered. However, the court, upon scrutinizing Kevin's plea, discerned that his request was not urgent. Consequently, the judge denied his application, citing a lack of emergent circumstances, and ordered the dismissal of his request without prejudice. This legal decision underscored a turning point in the ongoing drama, revealing consequences of financial mismanagement and dependency on Wendy's resources. The ability for Wendy to cease alimony payments without repercussions stemmed from a strategic clause she incorporated into their agreement. The clause specified that Wendy was obligated to pay Kevin only as long as she had an active television show. With the cancellation of the Wendy Williams show following her illness, Wendy was no longer required to provide financial support to Kevin. Moreover, Wendy's foresight extended to the type of work she would engage in, stipulating in the legal documents that alimony payments could only resume if she returned to mainstream television. As evidenced by her social media activity, Wendy has been gearing up for podcast ventures, indicating a shift away from traditional television. In the face of their financial hardships, Sharina and Kevin had to make significant adjustments, including the sale of their Florida home for $1.2 million. To meet financial obligations, Kevin reportedly sought financial assistance from Flex Wealth, taking out a loan to finance 2 luxury cars, which now adds to his financial responsibilities. The situation has further escalated, with UBS Bank suing Kevin for the non-payment of credit card debts amounting to a substantial 5-figure sum. The intricate web of legal clauses, financial woes, and ongoing legal battles paints a complex picture of the fallout from the turbulent relationships and financial mismanagement in this ongoing saga.
This side girl for almost 15 years of our marriage. I've known about her almost since the beginning. I've known that Kevin is a serial cheat.
Contrary to the assumption that Kevin bore the sole burden of financial struggles, recent revelations indicate that Sharina is also facing mounting debts, with a lawsuit from TJ Maxx now coming to light. Speculation suggests that additional legal challenges may be looming. Miss Chronicle Speaks, known for her reliable updates, shared pertinent details through a series of court documents. The documents disclose Sharina's financial distress, highlighting a debt exceeding $3,000 on her TJ Maxx card. According to the court records, this payment was originally due on March 27, 2023, and Sharina has defaulted on it. While this sum was once inconsequential to both individuals, the dynamics changed when Wendy ceased the flow of alimony checks, amplifying the impact of financial obligation.
Found out was while I was pregnant with our son on bed rest.
Regarding Wendy, her close friend Miss Jones, also known as Jonesy, from 94.7 The Beat, has shared some recent insights into Wendy's current situation. Miss Jones, who previously exposed Kevin for allegedly hiring individuals to harm her due to her association with Wendy, recently disclosed new information about Wendy's whereabouts. Miss Jones visited Wendy's residence to check in on her, as there had been a prolonged absence of updates. According to Miss Jones, Wendy's doorman revealed that she moved to Florida a few weeks ago, along with her son Kevin Hunter Jr. The relocation was prompted by Wendy's desire for a peaceful recovery away from the disturbances caused by Kevin and Sharina. This move aimed to provide Wendy with a respite from the challenges and drama associated with her past relationships.
So yesterday, Wayne made me go and visit Wendy Williams.
I made you go.
Everybody was in on it.
You know what? I sort of did because I kept saying, did you go? Did you go? Did you go?
And I kept putting it off and putting it off and putting it off.
Yeah.
So I pull up. First, I pulled up to the wrong building.
It's been a minute.
I know.
Yeah.
Allegedly, Wendy is currently in Florida, focusing on her recovery alongside her son. Meanwhile, sources suggest that Sharina, in a rather audacious move, is pointing fingers at Wendy for her legal troubles. According to these accounts, Sharina blames Wendy for her lawsuit predicament, asserting that if Wendy had continued the alimony checks, she wouldn't be facing legal action. The irony of Sharina, who had been involved in an extramarital affair with Wendy's ex-husband and benefited from Wendy's financial support, now shifting blame onto Wendy for financial troubles, is noteworthy. It underscores a perplexing narrative where the instigator of the situation attempts to deflect responsibility and point fingers at the very person she wronged. The situation appears not only audacious, but also unhinged, given the context of Sharina's actions throughout this complex and tumultuous saga. Now, I'm curious to hear what you think. Do you think this marks the end for Sharina and Kevin? Share your thoughts in the comments below. That's all for today. We hope you enjoyed that video, and if you did, make sure to hit like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more videos like this.